So Sophie, how are you feeling? You've been sleeping well. I heard you haven't eaten much recently.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah, of course you can.
Why am I here?
You're here because this is a scheduled appointment. You have to be here.
No, I mean, why am I an inpatient in this place?
Well, that's a question that you have to discover yourself. Your parents are paying a lot of money for you to be here.
No, my parents are wasting a lot of money for me to be here.
Why do you think that is?
Because they seem to think I'm a hazard to myself and others.
Do you agree?
Absolutely not.
So why do you think you're here?
Because I refuse to conform to the norms of society, and it's easier to label me as trouble than it is to actually look at the bigger picture.
The bigger picture? What do you mean?
Society.
And what is it about society that makes you feel this way?
We live in a world where the majority of people dislike the job they do, where we're too scared to follow our own dream in case the idea falls through, where it is so easy to get ourselves into debt through credit cards and loans and putting on a bet, where we spend more time with work colleagues than we do with family and friends, and we only realise what we've lost when it comes to an end. We live in a time where fast fashion is literally getting away with murder, and doctors are prescribing drugs for each and every disorder. We are brainwashed into being mindless consumers who are easily offended with no sense of humour, where we live paycheck to buy materialistic stuff that we can't afford, endlessly purchasing a life to impress others with the things that we hoard. We're a population of slaves to technology, where it's more appealing to give a child a phone than it is to listen to them moan, where we would rather spend hours texting on a group chat than meeting up face to face, because who's got time for that? We're a nation of puppets who compare our lives to those we see on social media, lowering our self-esteem if we don't meet the right criteria. And where it's now the norm to meet your partner through an app, and we tend to hate our bodies if we don't have a thigh gap. We live in a time where homelessness is at its peak and refugees are being called terrorists. Gosh, humanity is so weak. Where the government doesn't have enough for a public servant's wage but spends millions or more, this is an outrage. Where elections are becoming a circus show with lies and broken promises, who to vote for? We will never know. We live in a world where we are still fighting for diversity, human rights and equality, and fools are ruling the world, but this world belongs to humanity. Where we as human beings have to define ourselves with a box we are forced to tick, and women are being paid less because they don't have a dick.
So what do you think you can do about this?
It's time for a transformation. We must stop blaming everyone else like politicians and immigration. Our ignorance is their power and our knowledge is their weakness. So let's fight to make a change before we live a life of bleakness. Why can't we live in a world where we follow our dreams, where we do a job we love, where we live within our means, where we only spend the money that we have in our account and we stop waiting around for the best discount? Where we listen to our children instead of giving a device, because this child will be so grateful when we share our advice. Let's be a population of explorers, if it be exploring the world or ourselves. It's adventures and experiences that define us, not our wealth. Stop dreaming of the future or dwelling on the past. Be 100% present, because these moments won't last. We will remember the memories we made and not the items we bought. So next time you're shopping, give that some thought. Let's stand together and strong and not lose faith in humanity, even if social media and celebrities have turned it into vanity. Let's spend more time practicing meditation and stop allowing doctors to numb our pain with medication. Rather than asking for a pay rise, ask for an extra day of rest, to enjoy and recharge and not be so stressed. Our prime purpose in life is to help those in need, so Don't let someone suffer for your selfishness and greed. Let's make this a world where we thrive off equality, whether it be race, gender, religion, or sexuality. And let's put back freedom in freedom of speech, and don't be so hypocritical and practice what you preach. We are not born hating others. It's just bad education, so let's learn to love everyone and become one human nation. Let's do what we love and love what we do. It's time to realise if you want to make a change, then it starts with you.
Sophie? Good morning. So, how have you been?
Fine.